Okay, so here's how it happened. I'm Joshua Triliegi with the Bureau of Arts and Culture. I put Donald Trump on the cover of my magazine and sent it during a pretty important time to these people here. Donald Trump was having dinner in Washington, D.C. with a lot of these people, and I put him on the cover of my magazine while he was attempting to be the president. For those who can't see the emails that we're looking at here, it is everyone in the press corps in America, the New York Times, the Fox Network, ABC, NBC, CBS, the Turner Network, the Washington Post. Since then, the Washington Post has been bought by the federal government. This is a letter to my lawyer because by this time I've been beaten up over this incident. On May 24th of 2017, this incident got me beaten up. By this time, it's May 18th, a year later, and I'm writing to my lawyer showing him this document, which should have sealed the deal here. Jeff Zucker at NBC.com, Brian Williams at NBC.com, Elliot Walker at NBC.com, Roger O'Neill at NBC.com, Biz Center at CNBC.com, Today at NBC.com, Dennis Murphy at NBC.com. "48 Hours at CBSNews.com. Penny Brattel at ABC.com. This Morning at CBSNews.com. Sundays at CBSNews.com. And so this is a major event that happened when on May 1st of 2016, I send to a group of people, and about the same time had done so while Donald Trump was in the room with a group of people, and I used the same vernacular that he was using in speaking about world leaders elsewhere, with my name attached. And our magazine is a arts and letters magazine, so it used the lyrics from Pink Floyd, the band, the English band, and the lyrics "Mother," to exemplify the question, should I run for president? And my article begins to ask and talk about how we got here. And it explains it to a younger audience. Here's the article in question. It really talks about who raised all the money. And if we follow this article now, it makes total sense. Marco Rubio raised $47.2 million, and his super PAC raised $75 million. Well, he's the one doing all the work for Donald now. Take a look. Just look at the numbers. I was totally correct. And all the rest of it. Now we look back 5 and 7 years, and this article is just amazing. They've even written books copying the style of this article because they said that Joshua Trilegi's article originally on Donald Trump was popular and right on, quite frankly. So this large article went out to a group of people in a PDF, a single document that opened up on their own computer. They could look at it like we're looking at it, even better than this. And this article quotes every other newspaper. That's the whole purpose of utilizing the rest of that News Corps. Plus, look at all of my newspapers: San Francisco, New York City, San Diego, Santa Barbara, Seattle, the Midwest, the South, the Bureau Literary, Los Angeles, the Bureau Twitter, Bureau Twitter New York, Bureau Twitter News, Bureau Twitter San Francisco, Bureau Twitter Seattle, drop-off point to get new additions, Bureau Pinterest, really strong and new organization. And I got my ass kicked on May 24th of 2017. I still haven't been paid for it. And since then, my brother actually passed away in a Napa Valley fire incident here in California. We've had some issues with our family collecting on that, and it's really been difficult for a lot of my family members because of that incident. And I'm a professional on another level, and it started to bother all of us now that not only was I interrupted in doing my good work, but now I'm having to speak up for my family because we were close to the Napa Valley fires. And my beautiful young nephew, who is now an adult in his early 20s, and my mother, who is very much the elder lady, getting very close to having conversations with heaven and the realms, and my sister, middle age, who is sometimes still trying to live and doesn't understand that we all live in abundance after these incidents. And some legal people have attempted to divide my family up from time to time. And my interest in this video is for people to understand. You take a look at what really happened here. I'm a journalist, and I was in the middle of influencing millions and millions of other journalists. And this White House is scared shitless of Joshua Triliegi. And they've been using some low-level people that have now gained my trust as well as my respect. And sometimes it's my own neighbors and the good people I grew up with all around me here in Southern California who can understand, wow, Joshua was quite in the middle of it, and that I faced the fire relatively well. It was my lawyer who couldn't quite stand up. And that since May 18th, I've been willing to go to town and clarify this in the courts. May 18th of 2018, and that May 1st of 2016, I'm in communication with the greatest journalists around, and I'm about to get good reviews, and I already have good reviews from the University of Southern California's journalism department, because that is where the best lawyers come from in Southern California. The judges and the lawyers are from the University of Southern California, and that clinches this deal. And I'm having to negotiate for my whole family here because they've tried to divide and conquer some of us up by using all this machinery. And thank you for your time and taking a look at how Joshua Triliegi and I am Joshua Triliegi. I'm having to speak in the third person to get your attention on this 8-minute video, giving you a chance to understand what happened here. Thank you.